It's okay to make a small game. Astro Bot Director says tiny ideas contain huge potential. Astro Bot Director says precisely what the industry needs to hear. It's okay to make a small game because players today have a backlog of games they can't complete. Introducing his point, Doucet surfaces a photograph of Team Asobi's onboarding handbook that states, "We aim for quality, not quantity." Better to create a Michelin star morsel than a greasy platter of overcooked sliders. Team Asobi studio head Nicolas Doucet said the goal at the outset of making Astro Bot was to make a game that could be finished in a reasonable amount of time. Astro Bot was released on September 6, 2024 exclusively for PlayStation 5 and quickly gained critical and player acclaim. The game became the highest-rated game of 2024, and its sales reached 1.5 million copies in 2 months. During the development of Astro Bot, the team of 60 people decided to focus on a linear level structure, which allowed for a variety of gameplay and avoided repetition. Therefore, a 10-hour game with unique content is better than a 30-hour game with a lot of boring moments just to extend the time. The prospect of a game you can actually complete is a really positive argument for small games, he explains. That meant being okay with the game being 12 hours, but if it had been 8 hours and the 8 hours were fantastic, we would have settled for that to reach consistent quality. From the start, we were in the mindset that it's okay to make a compact game. It's okay to make a small game, said Doucet. So, for us, it means that we're making something of such scale that we can control it fully. That's from a development standpoint. But not only that. For the players, we all know that players today have a backlog of games and cannot complete their games, so the prospect of a game you can actually complete is a really persuasive argument. With that mantra of simplicity in mind, Team Asobi became adept at distilling ideas down to their core throughout production. For instance, although the DualSense controller has 18 buttons, the team forced themselves to utilize as few inputs as possible, relying on short and long presses and contextual controls to bridge the complexity gap. The studio also simplified some of Astro's abilities. For example, they removed a third medium-sized Astro Bot from the utterly fantastic level that sees the titular hero turn into a sponge to absorb water and grow in size.